I was originally supposed to fight August 18th, and then it was changed to September 15th. But just gave me more time to prepare and sharpen my tools. So that was a blessing too, to be honest.
Definitely. And, talk about that, the opportunity to fight for Contender Series. Like, do you feel like this is going to be your time to shine? Obviously, we've seen what you've been doing out in WXC. We've seen you at LFA in Wisconsin. You had a big finish over a guy that's been in the LFA for quite some time. So, and more signature. So, talk about that opportunity now.
I feel like I always perform well. And when the stakes are higher, I perform even better. That fight with Morgan for LFA, that was a big opportunity for me. I think going into that, I was maybe 3-1 or 4-1. Can't remember. I had an opponent change last minute on that too, and I took the fight on last minute to begin with. I went out there and performed well. And got that KO. Contender Series is a huge opportunity. For me. It's an opportunity to fulfill my goals. And getting into the UFC was a big goal, one of many, obviously. So yeah, I'm really excited.
Talk about Contender Series. This is unlike any event you've been on, before. Competition is not only coming from your opponent, but other fighters for the contract.
It's a weird thing, like competing with other guys on the same card as me to get that contract. But I don't let that affect me. Like I said, it is a bit weird, but it's nothing that's gonna play any effect into my performance. If I go out there and just do what I do, perform well, and get the W, good things will happen.
Sure. And talk about your opponent. You said it was recently changed, so you're no longer Muhammadjon Naimov?
No, I am. That is the new opponent. Yeah, so I was originally supposed to fight Oran Kalun, and that was just changed recently to Muhammadjon Naimov. So he's my new opponent. He's a good fighter. From what I've seen, he seems a bit new, as far as experience goes.
Okay.
But he's a good fighter, and it's a good matchup, and I really think that it's going to be an exciting fight. Just our styles match up really well.
Definitely, he's been on an impressive win streak, so I'm sure you're excited for this matchup, just as you've been on an impressive win streak as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Fighting guys who are, on a win streak or just have a lot of hype behind them. That just gets me excited. I'm just really excited to go in there and put on a great performance.
Definitely. And talk about, obviously you were trained at Team Scorpion Fighting System. Now you've come out to Factory X Muay Thai. So how has that transition been for you? Are you excited to be there working with some of the elite athletes from UFC, Bellator, and also Glory Kickboxing?
Yeah, absolutely. It was a great transition for me. My team back home at Scorpion Fighting System and my coaches, they all understood. And so, they support me and Cody, who came out here with me. Every day I'm with someone who's in the UFC, who is not just only in the UFC but successful in the UFC. Yusuf Zalal, he's coming off he's about to fight his 4th fight in the UFC this year, which is crazy. And he's 3-0 right now in the UFC. Chris Gutierrez, Jonathan Martinez. Every day I'm training with these guys and learning and getting better.
Definitely. It's going to be exciting to see, what happens when we see the new Collin Anglin train ever at Factory X Muay Thai. And then, for coaching-wise, Martin Montoya, obviously the head coach, anyone else that specifically you've been working with, and, how exciting is that just to get, a different take on what you're doing every day and what you brought from Scorpion Fighting System? Because obviously that was the gym you were brought up in at such an early age.
I mean, yeah, Scorpion Fighting System is definitely one of the top gyms. I still believe that, even though I moved on to Factory X, I still believe Scorpion Fighting Systems, right up there. I mean, they got me to Contender Series. They got Cody to Contender Series. Josh Friesian just got his hand raised in Contender Series and, signed that contract. Amanda Cooper, was in the UFC, and they've gotten us all to this point. And that's pretty amazing for, a regional gym to do. But yeah, training at Factory X, Coach Mark Montoya, he's like a MMA guru. He's an amazing coach and has put in place the structure is amazing. And I couldn't ask for better coaching. Everyone there is truly great at what they do.
And obviously it's been a while since we've seen you fight. The great thing about what we've seen with the Contender Series, some quick turnarounds. So are you excited to get maybe 1 or 2 fights in for 2020 after this one?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, if all goes well, I plan on coming out unscathed. Yeah, I'd love to make a quick turnaround and have my first UFC fight honestly within the next couple of months. So yeah, I'm excited for that.
And then when you look at your matchup, but also when the fight night happens, what do you think is going to be the moment that makes you stick out? You feel like it's a finish? You feel like you're going to really be able to display everything you've been working on to a T? I mean, when you get on the top position, you're very hard. You're a very hard guy to defend against, and you're very overwhelming. So in particular, what do you think the UFC is looking for that you'll be able to show them that night?
Yeah, I think my just overall skill, I feel that I'm well-rounded, and I feel that I'm the better fighter everywhere. So I'm just going to see where this fight goes. I'm going to, if it goes to the ground, I'll end it there. If it's on the feet, I'll end it there. It doesn't really matter to me. I do think I'll get the finish, and it'll happen when it happens. Yeah, I'm not gonna predict any rounds or anything, but but yeah, I do think I'm gonna get the finish. I think that I'm a exciting fighter to watch on the feet and on the ground. When I'm on my feet, I'm moving, constantly moving and pressuring forward. And I just think that I'm a tough guy to deal with on my feet, and I think that it's something the fans and my support likes to see. And then same with on the ground though, when I'm on top of you, I'm constantly doing damage and constantly just pressuring you. Yeah, I just think that as long as I go in there and I just do me, I think that the UFC will be pleased.
And then you also mentioned fans. So talk about there is no fans at this event. Obviously, the pandemic going on. Talk about that, because a lot of fans who are watching at home said they can hear the corner better. Obviously, for the fighters, that's a huge advantage. So talk about being in a different environment like that, not having the distraction of the fans. Obviously, you're always focused for every fight, but
I don't think I'm a fighter who feeds off the fans, so it's not going to affect me that that much. Maybe a little weird, without my my family and my fiance there and stuff like that, but like I said, when I'm in there, I'm focused. I'm tunnel. I have tunnel vision on my opponent and the the game plan. Even with fans, I always hear my corner. I'm pretty good at listening to my corners and doing what they say. And so, yeah, I mean, no fans, it's it's an advantage in that way. I'll be able to hear what my corners are yelling to me the entire fight. And that would be the one thing, with fans, sometimes you don't always hear what they say.
Sure.
But yeah, no fans. I mean, I'm going to be able to hear everything coach says. So yeah, it's kind of exciting actually. I never fought with no fans, and just the restrictions and everything in place, it kind of excites me.
Yeah, definitely. And for those watching at home, they're more in tune with the fights as well.
Yeah.
So it's a benefit for both.
Yeah, I agree.
And the fighter. Yeah.
Yep.
Well, we appreciate you taking time to be on the Fight Report today, Colin. Anyone you'd like to thank, go ahead, and we wish you the best of luck. Everybody check out September 15th, Dana White Tuesday Night Contender Series, and it's also going to be a huge fight when Collin Anglin takes on Muhammadjon Naimov at Dana White Tuesday Night Contender Series. Appreciate it, you being on the show as well.
Thank you very much. Yeah, just want to thank, my entire team at Factory X. Everyone back home at Scorpion Fighting System, my strength and conditioning gym here in Denver, Landau Sports Performance, and then my nutritionist Mary Vance with Champions Choice Muscle Recovery.
Excellent. We appreciate you being on the show, and best of luck, everybody. Check out Contender Series. Collin Anglin, thank you very much for being on the show.
Hey, thank you so much, Sean. Appreciate you.